Hi, so I'm gonna start off this presentation like in a way where most people don't start. So I'm not gonna say my name, and there's a reason why I can't say my name. It's because I really struggle to say my name and will probably be here all day if I'm trying to say my name. Now, 1% of the population, 5% of the children population know exactly what I'm talking about. They know why I can't say my name, and they go through the daily struggles. And some of you may have noticed, some of you may not have noticed. I basically have what you call a stammer. Now, a stammer is basically a neurological disorder where you sometimes struggle to speak fluently. Okay, it's something that we all take for granted, the ability to speak fluently. Now, there are some days where I wish that I can't speak fluently, like right now, but it's fine, it's fine. Now, you know, sometimes when you stammer, you block on certain words, you block on certain sounds, you prolong on certain letters. For myself, I block on my own name. You know, how awful is that for me to struggle to say my own name to people? So I hope that I don't come across as rude, okay? Now, there is no way to stop stammering. You just learn to manage your own stammer. And I'd like to think that I do stammer with confidence. And, you know, and I hope, and I genuinely hope that I can send that message to all those people out there that do have a stammer or some kind of daily struggle. And yeah, so of course, yeah, and there's one thing that I did struggle on is when I was at school, in primary school, in secondary school, of course, I struggled, you know, to just do basic things like talk to people, you know. And when I was at primary school, a lot of people used to mock me about my stammer, and that instantly made me feel as if that I did have some kind of weakness about myself. And not that my stammer is a weakness, it's my strength. And, you know, and that like made me feel as if I was inferior to you know, my friends. But I certainly knew that I was the same as every child in the school or every child on this planet. I enjoyed everything what a normal child enjoys. I enjoyed playing in school. I enjoyed making life hell for teachers. You know, that was such fun memories. It's not, but it's not such fun like memories now that I'm a teacher. You know, now I understand exactly what it's like to deal like with a child. I will try and make life quite, you know, difficult for you. And, you know, in secondary school as well, it was tough, but like when I was 15 to 16, I started to become a bit more like, you know, confident, like in myself. And I could have actually not been a teacher because a few years ago, I did go to a teaching conference where a teacher actually told me that I should consider a second job. You know, I found that quite rude, you know, firstly. That did put me down for a bit. I thought, okay, look, a professional is telling me that maybe teaching is not the job for me because you're constantly speaking to people. You're constantly speaking to pupils, and that I would struggle to do it. Of course, I didn't like listen to him, you know, because I still went on to becoming a teacher. Now, so since I became a teacher, like I ran my own stammer support sessions, and what my message is to people that do want to go into teaching, that you can still go on to become a teacher even if you have some kind of struggle about yourself. Okay, you can still go on to do that. And I'll tell you like a quick sad story. Like when I was 15 and 16, I chose to do GCSE drama, which was by far my favorite subject. And like my own friends didn't want me to be like in the group, and that wasn't because of my stammer. That was because I always enjoyed going first to perform. And so what I used to do was always jump in the deep end. I used to love jumping in the deep end and force myself to do things that I really don't like. And I think that's the way that I've become as a person now. And I want people to always, just go for it, jump in the deep end, do what you want to do. In fact, if you do have something about you that you feel as if that's your daily struggle, turn it into like a strength. I certainly feel that my stammer is my strength now. I feel as if it's made me into a better teacher version of myself. For example, my stammer has forced me to always listen before I speak. It's forced me to always stay calm. It's forced me to never shout at children. I never shout at children. That's not true. I do actually shout at children. Sometimes kids do need to be told off for doing something quite silly. So that was that. And yeah, my main message is, go for it. Don't care about what people think. And in fact, we're in a position where we can make such a difference. We can motivate children to do whatever they want to do. I always tell my pupils that I stammer. I certainly feel as if they probably respect me a bit more. The fact that I stammer and the fact that I'm so straightforward about my stammer. So you should always be, open up our weaknesses and stuff, And before I play this video, there's just two things that I want to say. First is that when we tend to come to conferences or staff training days, we tend to be so concentrated on what can we do to make better progress for children, what can we do to do this, but we tend to forget to congratulate our own colleagues of doing such a great job. So I'm sure we are all doing such a great job as teachers. We're all here for one thing, a better salary, but now the main thing is that we just want the best for all of our pupils. And finally, the video that I'm going to play, someone actually made a comment at the video at the bottom saying, wow, I didn't know schools in Pakistan look so modern. I can assure you the school here is not in Pakistan. It's in an area in see, I'm struggling, in Los Alds in Birmingham. We're an outstanding school and we do the best for our pupils. I hope you enjoy the video that's going to be played now. My name is because I can't say my first name, my name is Mr. Ahmed. Don't worry about what people think about your stammer, because the second that you start to think about people, your stammer might tend to become a bit more worse. This is the support group. The main reason why I made this support group is so that those people don't have to go through the same things that I went through. There were so many times where I just refused to put my hands up or take part in my lessons because I was just scared of what people would say about my stammer. In fact, there was a lot of people that did bully me. Can we make a circle?
These sections are supporting me, and they improve my speaking.
Don't forget, if you're feeling nervous, you can put your hands at the back, you can put your hands at the front, as long as you speak very loudly.
We think Mr. Ahmed is a great teacher.
The good thing about this group is that someone laughs, that we can laugh back at them because they have a stammer too.
That's true. So they see me struggling, I see them struggling, and it's fine. You need to accept your stammer because I think that's the best way forward. I would prefer them to stammer with confidence. It's just being comfortable in your own skin. I want to start by saying good morning, year 7. Now, they will be speaking about their own stammer. So can we try and support them as much as possible?
Stammering varies. It can happen anywhere, anytime and any place.
You know, to can't say words will start with an A.
Never finish our sentences off for us. Treat us the same way as people that don't stammer.
My name is Umar, and this is my voice.
In about 10 years' time, they may look back and think that was the assembly that really made me feel confident about myself, and that's really powerful. It doesn't matter if you stammer, you can still go on to becoming whatever you want to be. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna just finish off this presentation like in a way that like most people don't finish off the presentation. So I'm gonna try and say my name. Just bear with me. My name is Mr. Okay, just bear with me. It's coming. Ahmed, and I'm a teacher at Holte, and this is my voice. Thank you.